some of the mud and changing the top of the lodge so that there's more water around it again. It's kind of wild. This is the big lodge. I've never been able to get this close to it because I'm walking right now in an area that's normally underwater. And it looks like those are beaver tracks right there. Also looks like that might be coyote tracks or the coyote dog. The shoreline's got this kind of weird white fluff all over it. I guess that's probably from the bulrushes. And it looks like another entryways on the right. But yeah, we haven't had this much shore showing in the whole time we've been here. It's been a dry summer. 5 beavers swimming around the dam. Right now are the lodge. I walked around here the other day and they've already made more inroads. On the left-hand side, you can see where the water's starting to come back into the landscape. And you can see the footprints of what look like both deer and coyotes that have walked towards the beaver lodge. Normally, this is just out in the middle of the lake. Cleo's just going down there to investigate. You can't really see her, but I was gonna say she normally couldn't even walk out there. And now she could walk right up to it if she wanted. We just had a really big rainfall. It doesn't seem to have made that much of a difference to the lake itself because we've still got a lot of shore showing that isn't normally here. But it's amazing to see how much mud the beavers have moved on top of their lodge. Ooh, I just had a little beaver slap. They don't want us to be around. And it is amazing how much material they've moved on top of the lodge. They are going up. It's just outstanding. It's huge. Beavers doing more tail slaps. You can just see them in the distance. Probably about 50 feet out there. He's coming my way. Or she. And there's another one here. Coming my way. I think this one's the really big one. They're on the defensive for sure. All right, we'll leave them alone. There are 3 of them out there, swimming and slapping. There's a new hole at the top of this lodge, and Travis thinks maybe the coyotes were digging a hole. The beavers are making headway on their moat project. You can see it's starting to get enough mud out of it that the water will start flowing again. But it is quite wild to see how much they've packed on top. Like, it's been very busy getting ready for winter. And they're out there watching us right now. They're not very happy to have our company. There's probably a good 1.5 foot of material that's been added since we were here last. We have 3 pretty big swans on the lake, and the beavers are pretty concerned. Gonna go down to their lodge and see what's going on. There seems to be a pretty big hole in the top of the beaver lodge, nearly facing me. Travis thought that might have been coyotes digging it out. I'm not sure. The beavers are slowly enlarging the moat to surround their lodge again, and the rain over the last couple of days has helped. They're almost in the lake again. There's a lot more material on the top of this lodge than there was last week. It's 7 a.m. at the beginning of November, just documenting how far the shore is from the dock. And there's 8 swans out there.